Have you ever watched a show in which that you could be in the same room as us while we're doing it, and that we had a guest or two that was also there with you?
And we were also compelled by the pressure of a waiting audience to be funnier than we normally are.
Yeah, and we couldn't go down our tangents or get in our feelings. Well, guess what? You do have an opportunity to do that on June 28th, Midtown?
Midtown.
At the Midtown location in New York Comedy Club, we will be doing a live Beautiful Boys guest announcements to come.
Yeah, we got a lot of guests. We did last time. It was so much fun. We had Andy's estranged wife. We had Mike Racine. We had
Casey Balsham and Robbie Slowick.
And Robbie Slowick. I mean, the list goes on. 5 p.m. show, so it's parent friendly.
Yeah.
Get a babysitter. Skip Sunday dinner time and saying goodnight to your kids. Give them an early one. Pretend it's New Year's.
Leave them with the
3 p.m.
grandparents.
Leave them with their grandparents. Come on out, experience a fine early evening with Andrew and I.
Yeah,
it's going to be
probably
fun.
some impressive guests. We're going to shoot for the stars. Sorry, our train is leaving.
It's the Polar Express.
But please come out to that.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful boys.
Hey, Mike, who's our guest today?
Buddy, Vittorio from Ireland.
Angelone. Vittorio Angelone. He's a...
It sounds like a made-up Italian name. Vittorio Angelone.
Yeah,
You know
he's...
what I mean?
What if we found out it was a fake name? It was honestly one of the easiest conversations I think we've had with a guest that one of us didn't know. And I don't know him super well. I've only hung out with him a handful of times. But really great conversation. Super nice guy.
Super nice guy. Very, very funny, obviously. And also his, effortless.
Yeah.
Just effort. That's what I was noticing is I'm just a ball of fucking copper wire.
And I'm on the opposite end where I'm just this husk of a person just sitting there going I had very little to a conversation.
I thought you did great. You had a lot of international information that he really seemed to identify with. And then I'd be like, well, what about the Goofy movie?
But it's a great, great episode. Really love Vittorio. Stuck around for the Patreon. If you're not a Patreon member, please think about subscribing.
Yeah.
We're going to roll out some dates pretty soon where, or tiers and goals. And one of the goals, if we reach it, I'm going to run from my house in Manhattan to Mike's house in Nyack, New York.
That'll be so sick.
And the second it happens, that's the deal with it. The second we reach it, Nicole's going to go, you just reached this many Patreons. I'm going to put on my shoes. It doesn't matter if it's 3:30 in the morning, and I'm going to run to Mike's house.
We have
a
red
bang
phone
on the door, and I'm going to go, Mike!
And then
I fell down and I stubbed my penis.
I'll be like, I'll get it, Andy.
Thank you.
Like a World War II nurse.
Sew it up. But if you guys want to come out and see me on the road, I'm all over this goddamn country, and I'm never making enough money. But I will be in Salt Lake City this weekend and doing some don't tells and probably popping into Wise Guys to say hi to some folks. And then I will be at Goofs in Somerville, Massachusetts the next weekend, the 26th and 27th. The 10th and 11th, that's my birthday weekend. The 11th is my birthday. I will be at the Tacoma Comedy Club in randomly Tacoma, Washington. Then the next, the 26th of July, I will be at Olson's Run in Eugene, Oregon. And the next weekend, I will be at the DC Improv. I think that's the 31st and 1st. I'm not sure of the exact dates. But please go to punchup.live, Andy Haynes, and get some tickets. And why not get them in advance? I would love to get on a plane. If you guys could just buy them just a little before so that when I get on the plane, I don't think that I'm going to have to pay the wait staff. Thanks.
It'd be so cool. All right. Yeah, my dates, Mike Cannon Comedy Duck. I'm just trying. I'm so dizzy right now that I'm worried I have a tumor. I don't know if it's something more than just malnourishment.
I think it's the heat. You probably did you drink any water today?
I've been pounding water. So what do I do?
It's a
I'm
tumor.
just sitting here drinking water. When is this? June 18th.
Yeah.
June
that'll be fun.
18th, I'll be in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Guys, if you haven't noticed, I am touring the city of Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
All over.
This is my second venue in that fair city in the last month and a half. Don't tell either of the gigs. I will be at West Art June 18th. Very excited for that. Super pumped. And then we're going to be at Joke World Comedy Festival in August. A lot of stuff coming in, folks. MikeCannonComedy.com. I have about 14 pending dates that I would love to tell you about, but have not yet finalized, and therefore I'm just sitting here like a shithead.
I love you, buddy.
I love you too. I'm having a hard time.
All right. Bye. They came out. They started playing these like little like really like soft noises. And,
Nice.
And then Rory came out and did. But I just thought I was gonna just go say hi.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'll just go say hi and like like I'll like pop in, maybe watch a little bit of his set and then go home because I was like exhausted. And then it was like I got there and it was like full film crew. This whole people were there.
Well, because he's filming everything for YouTube at this point, right?
Well, he has a new special that's going to come out on something, but I don't know.
That wasn't it? What he did?
No,
But
that
it's still a film crew.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck it was for. But it was a big ordeal. And I was going to try to meet up with Vittorio. By the way, everybody, I'm going to butcher your last name. Is it Angelone?
Yeah, you smashed it.
All right.
You got it in one.
Everybody, we have a great guest. You probably already know him, Vittorio Angelone.
I doubt you know me. Hello.
Yeah, there is a weird lack of crossover for a lot of the UK guys to the US.
Like in terms of like Instagram following, like I have roughly the same number of people in the US as in the UK.
Oh,
But
okay.
obviously in the US, it's like there.
Yeah.
So spread out over everywhere that it's.
Is
sort
it
of-
mostly Irish people with their ear to the streets of what's going on? Or who is it like? Have you
No,
found
I
like.
think that's something I've really tried to avoid, and because there's quite a lot of Irish comedians who like I think they're brilliant, and I don't really know how to avoid it. But like even somebody like Tommy Tiernan, who's amazing, like if you go see him in London, it does feel like he sort of might as well be in like Donegal. Yeah. There's just sort of like 5 English people there, and then like 1,000 Irish people, which is like really nice and helpful for like on this tour that I'm doing at the minute. It's like, yeah, there's maybe half the audience are Irish, but I remember being really excited. It was like a tiny little venue, but when I did my first like tour show in Paris, it was like 70 people, but like 30 of them were just like legit French.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, well, that's so cool.
Yeah,
That's good. That means they're identifying with your material more than just who you are.
Yeah. I sort of like don't want people just rocking up because
Oh, it's an Irish guys
yeah,
here.
exactly.
Yeah.
I've been to see bands where that's like a little bit of a problem. Like there's a band called Lankum and a band called Amble, and they're both they're like in different ways. Lankum are sort of like a spooky, like occult folk band. Like there's sort of like metal influences, and it's all very like strange. But they were like very cool and trendy for like last year. They got like good reviews, and like I think they were nominated for the Mercury Prize, which is like a big music prize in the UK. And I went to see them a couple times. But the second time I went to see them was at the Apollo in London, and it felt like a lot of those Irish people had showed up being like, "Oh, I've heard these guys are like the new cool Irish band."
Yeah.
And they were expecting like, and they're there going, doing these weird like spooky.
Well, that must be like it's cool that you can come to the States and still have a pretty mixed audience because typically when anybody from anywhere comes to the States, it's usually their people that miss home. And they're like,
yeah,
and
they
so
want
they're,
a little, and I'm sure there is a little bit of that, but I like, it's nice that, it feels nice that you don't really have to like break America anymore. It's not like you have to come over and like spend time and like try and get a late night thing or whatever. It's like, you just gradually build an audience everywhere.
Yeah,
Do you ever
yeah.
meet those comedians who have accidentally built an audience like somewhere they
Arch Barker
don't
in
live?
Australia.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
He
so
was
funny.
an American comedian, got huge in Australia, and was like, "Why am I touring shit clubs here? I'm going to go do theaters in Australia."
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
I have a friend, you know Janine Harouni?
Yeah.
She's huge in India.
Oh, really?
Like massive.
That's so funny.
It's such a nightmare.
Is she Canadian?
No, she's like from Staten Island, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's
she's
crazy
like-
because she lives in London, right?
Yeah.
Anytime I hear somebody who has like a semi-Western
By the way, hold on.
accent-
That path has never been traveled before from fucking Staten Island to big in India to living in London. That has never happened in the history of
we've sort
humanity.
of- yeah.
I pissed off this guy the other day because he's like a big British kind of like, I don't know what you call it. He makes funny videos on LinkedIn.
Okay.
That's his like big following.
Oh, Asian guy?
No, this guy's a white British guy.
He posts it on LinkedIn.
Yeah, that's how I found him. And then I just happened.
That's supple land now for social media. Like people
Because
post
there's a guy,
jokes.
I think Ken Cheng is his name, and if that's not his name, I'm gonna feel so bad. But he does very funny LinkedIn posts.
Oh yeah, no,
About,
this guy's just like makes like corporate kind of like comedy videos. But anyways, he was like, "Hey, I'm like, I didn't know he followed me," and then he like wrote me. He's like, "Hey, I'm at the Arsenal store. Do you want anything?" What? And I was like, "No, I'm okay." But like, also like, how did this happen? Kind of thing. And then he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm a fan, and I live in Staten Island." And then I went, "Oh man, how'd you find a sadder island than England?" And he did not respond. I was like, my bad.
It's like they've done nothing but open me with welcome
Yeah.
with open arms.
Well, that's been so like because like I've been in this is like my third time in New York, and every time I like ask people like, "Oh, what should I do? What should I not miss or whatever?" And every time people have gone, "Oh, get the Staten Island ferry," and I'm like, "Oh, like to spend time in Staten Island," and they're like, "No,
yeah. Stay on
Go
the dock
there.
once you get there.
come straight.
Don't get
back."
off the boat. Yeah, stay on the boat.
Dude, you know, I've had this story my entire life, and this is like, you know, a kid's story, but I drove the Staten Island ferry when I was 4. Like, my dad knew the guy.
It was before child labor laws.
But what didn't dawn on me until I saw
Full
this.
time.
Dude, I saw this episode of The Office where they are partying on a party boat, and they stick Dwight on like a makeshift wheel, and they keep him busy, and they tell him that he's driving the boat. And that moment as an adult made it dawn on me that I did not, in fact, drive the Staten Island ferry. My dad didn't know the captain, and they just put a wheel in my hand and told me I was doing it.
I mean, that's when I was a summer camp kid. I remember my counselors said that like somebody was like 150 years old, and I was like, "That's crazy. How did he do it?" You know, like,
These tiny
and I
little
believed it till I
lives.
was like 13 or something. It was
Yeah.
like way too late to find out that it wasn't
Yeah.
real. Hold on,
Mine-
I got to annoyingly send a text to a work thing so you guys be friends.
My dad convinced me that the manager of Liverpool Football Club emailed me when I was like a child, and he like printed it out, and I was like, "Wow,
That's sick.
Gerard Houllier is like has taken the time to email me, a 6-year-old boy from Belfast. What are the chances of this?" And I think it was like embarrassingly late that I was like, "Oh." My dad just typed out a Word document and hit print.
Yeah. Did it make you love your dad or mad at him?
I don't know. Like, it's a sweet thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know how like desperate I was as a child that you're like, right, we better pretend the football manager's emailed him.
Yeah. We got to make this kid feel
He's
seen
got
one
to
way
have
or
a
another.
win. He's got to have a win somewhere under
Did you
his
play
belt.
football growing up?
Yeah, I mean, I played like all the fucking sports. I was kind of weird.
Did you do hurling?
I briefly.
I played Gaelic for a long time.
Really?
Yeah. I went over to Ireland to play.
Oh, sick.
I didn't want to slam it to you immediately because then it would just seem like I'm really. I mean, dude, I'm hearing about you for the first time. Andy pitched you, told me where you're from, and I'm like,
We're in.
100%.
So where in Ireland were you playing?
We did 9 counties, and we won 7 out of the 9 counties. We did quite well, and we fought 9 out of 9 counties.
But this
Like every time.
interesting. He's not just Irish; he's Northern Irish. So,
Yeah. Which
as
I've also read
as
quite a bit about.
A Catholic,
Yeah.
because you support
At a boy.
Celtic.
Yeah.
That's. I assume that. Do you
I'm
just see
wearing
yourself as Irish? Do all Northern Irish people who are Catholic see themselves as Irish?
Yeah, well, that's the sort of like I have a bit about this in my show of like trying to come to terms. Like I've always just been Irish and been like annoyed if somebody's been like you're a Northern Irish or you're a British or whatever.
Sorry about that.
No. But I'm truly trying to come to terms with like at the minute, like no, there is something just like different about being Northern Irish, and that's okay. That's like part of who I am, but I'm still not fucking British.
Yeah. Well, and the accent is it's so singular to like the rest of the country. Like you guys have so many different elements from other like you could hear the Brit in it a little bit, and even like some of the other stuff. Whereas you go to different parts of the country and it's very distinctively Irish.
Did you see the politician in Ireland who was from Cork who went
Yes.
viral because he sounded unbelievably Jamaican?
Oh yeah. Yes, I did.
That was awesome, and it's like they're cousins. They truly
They
that
are
accent.
like actually like that's.
No, yeah, there were so many Irish laborers in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
really?
then- yeah, and also there's a part of Jamaica, I forgot what it's called, like White Town or something.
Yeah.
and it's like all these like old white people that are like, you can't come around here, and you're like, what the fuck?
There's the opposite. There's a place called Montserrat, which is an island in the Caribbean, and it's like they're called the Black Irish because they all like play the fiddle and drink
Oh,
Guinness,
wow.
and there's like Irish pubs all around the town, and they have like their accent skews more Irish than it does
English.
Caribbean, and it's so fucking.
I wanna
that's
hear that.
wild, Weird.
Well, I know
It's nice
that-
to know that the fonts I use are named after places.
Montserrat.
What's the kid's the Nigerian kid that lives in Dublin?
Iman.
Yeah.
Iman Adama. Yeah.
He's got an Irish accent, which is
Yeah,
a
but
trip
he's
when you
got like,
first
but it's
meet
got a
him.
Nigerian.
It's got a twinge, yeah.
slant to it as well.
That's what I love about Europe. I mean, it's predominantly the UK, but where you just like you meet these comics from so many different places. Like when you go to Top Secret, some nights it's like this guy's the biggest comic in Greece, this guy's the biggest comic in fucking Taiwan, and they're just like all there because they can't move here because it's so hard to move here. So
Right.
they go to the UK.
Yeah, London feels like a real stepping stone for people trying to get to New York.
Yeah.
Where it's like, okay, well, it's a big scene.
Yeah, every time I tell somebody that I want to go and be in London over New York, they're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I think I get
You want to
that.
play Cheltenham?
But Ari's movie, like sometimes it's nice to just switch it up from
Yeah, but he
major
got his-
scene to major
He's
scene.
got his bag.
yeah, he's good. He's good financially, and also he has nothing to
No
spend money on.
dependence.
And he
Yeah.
also can come back here anytime and sell
100%.
pretty great theater.
But that also, I think, that speaks to like what is over there in terms of scene and opportunity. Because Ari wouldn't go to a place where he can't do stand up.
Yeah, I think Michelle has like one of the most enviable careers because she lives in Barcelona full time.
Yeah.
and then she just does like tours around London and the mainland Europe, and then she just comes over to America for a couple weeks and
That's great.
sells everything, and then goes back to her like society, a place that's a society.
Puts her hijab back on.
Yeah,
and
puts her
goes
job
to
back
work.
on. Yeah.
That is the thing. Like that came up a few times. Like the first week when I was in New York, because like I got past the cellar and straight away people were like, "You gonna move?" And I was like, "No."
Yeah, don't.
This
Yeah, they
country
can't
is
believe it.
insane.
It's insane. It's so fucking big. I love it. It's like I'll get excited like that same way where I'll be like, oh, like my fan thing, and then I'll zoom in, and it's like the like, oh, you have 2,500 fans in Illinois or something like
Yeah.
that, and then you like zoom in, and they all live 6 hours apart from each other, and they're like, yeah, they're not coming to the show.
Yeah, what's the fucking point in this? Like, but then I like fucking Americans. I remember people get like annoyed at me. Like I said, I was doing Boston, and people were like, "That was Somerville." And
Oh,
I'm
that's
like,
stupid.
I
That's
was like,
so
"What
dumb.
are you doing? This is a suburb of Boston.
It's not even. It's like it's basically an.
It's like a 20-minute Uber."
Yeah, it's like if you flew to London and you played Croydon and they were like, "That's not London." You'd
Yeah.
be like, "It's across the fucking world
Yeah.
and I'm near it." So shut the
And on
fuck
this
up.
one, I was doing the Gramercy in Manhattan, and then people were like, "Why are you not doing a Brooklyn show?" And I'm like, "Fuck you!
Take the fucking train.
You're crazy."
It's a totally different market, though.
What do
Brooklyn
you
is literally a
mean?
different market.
It is,
It's
yeah.
crazy, dude. That's so funny. Holy shit. When you can I ask about what do you think of Conor McGregor? Because now he's like, I know this is such a dumb
Do you
thing,
have
but
a
I'm
lawyer
curious.
on site? I don't know
Oh
what
yeah,
I'm allowed
he's
to
very.
say.
He's
got a
very
lot of
litigious, right?
allegations.
Me? Oh, he is. Yeah, I guess.
Because he has an awareness of me.
Oh
Like
yeah.
a little bit. So we had a few podcast clips like about him, sort of making fun of him.
That's also the nice thing about where you're from is it's like it's small enough that it's kind of like because like you probably know the boys from North Belfast.
Kneecap?
Yeah, yeah.
I've
You
met
probably
them
know
a
those
few
guys.
times.
Yeah.
They're nice guys.
Yeah.
They're insane.
Of course.
They're truly
That's
some of the
fucking
maddest
awesome.
cunts ever. But like,
So they're as build.
yeah, they are just like there's no sort of artifice of what they're doing. They're just
I don't want to make it personal then to you. What is the overall consensus of him? Because I know it's gone through so many changes, and the fact that he wanted to run for office over there still has that aspiration, which is
that's
nuts.
just not going to happen. If people
Right.
think he's a crazy sort of sex offender, that's,
Well, because-
that's what people believe.
Well, that's the crazy thing is like they're showing. So he's fighting again, which is like nobody
the
gives
White
a
House
shit.
lawn?
No, he's fighting Max Holloway in July, as if anybody could care. But
Wasn't he supposed to be? Have you heard about this?
Yes.
There's going to be a UFC event on the lawn
they're
of the
still
White
doing it.
House.
Yeah, that's happening.
they're still doing it.
Who's gonna? What's?
Who's footing the bill? We are.
Listen,
Because I saw Ronda Rousey
Anytime you-
fight that cancelled actress.
You saw that 11 seconds? Yeah. It was a sick fight.
Oh my God!
Where
Professional
the
MMA
entire
champion
achievement was her losing 100 pounds, and it wasn't the fight at all.
who? Ronda Rousey.
Gina
last
Carano.
underground?
No, she hasn't fought. Dude, what I didn't know is that Gina Carano is like one of the first ever female MMA people. And
really?
First ever. She hasn't fought since like 2009. She fought Chris Cyborg, who was on every stack of steroids that Mr. Olympia is on.
Yeah.
And she beat her to within an inch of her life. Like
Wow.
rearranged her face and retired her basically in the moment because she was on so many steroids. Stepped away. Then acted and did stuff. Was
Then
on.
got
It was in the
canceled.
Mandalorian show or Mandalorian
Turned
show.
right.
Yeah, well, basically, it was like wasn't too pumped about the vaccine thing, which I guess you can kind of reframe and argue from a future perspective if you want. But this is where she was at then. Got cast out. Then is kind of now being invited.
Well, she
back
steered
in.
and she went like to the Daily Wire
Rumble
pretty
and all
pretty
that
quickly.
shit.
It
Yes.
was like, okay, you sort of made your bed.
Yeah,
Um,
We
and
all
immediately
should go
got
there.
cast in some of those, like in the Tyler Fisher epics, where he's like it's that world. But so that whole lead up to that was that she lost weight and was able to then face Ronda Rousey in this legend versus legend. Lasted 11 seconds. They both just ran away with the bag, which is fine. But Connor, I'm just curious.
it was so exciting at the start.
Right,
It was
and
like an
especially
unbelievable buzz. when
as an
Conor
Irish
McGregor was
guy,
coming
like I
up.
know that to you and to people from Ireland, I'm not considered Irish, but a lot of my identity, especially familial, and that I played Gaelic, and my grandparents are from Ireland. Like,
Do you have
I'm
an
very-
Irish knot tattoo?
Oh, yeah, I have a top tramp stamp right above me. Dude, it's literally like a target for a guy to blow a load on.
Yeah,
It
you
is
have to get that
awful.
as an Irish American. Every Irish
Yeah,
American
yeah,
has to
yeah,
get that.
Yeah. But they're like reintroducing Connor as like, and it begins again. Return of the Mac. Remember what the press conferences were like? Remember? And it's like, he's been found guilty of rape since then. Like, he smacked an old man because, first of all, that old man who looked 80 was apparently my age. He was like 40. He was
That's
like
so
40.
funny. Also, like, didn't knock him out. So embarrassing to get into a bar fight and not win.
Yeah, he's one of the greatest fighters of all time.
Yeah, he like missed his
Like,
chin.
drink my whiskey, and he's like, no, and he's like, bang, and the guy's like, I'm what?
Is McGregor? Is he a traveler? Does he come from like traveler stock?
no, he's like,
He's not like the
Dublin
Furies.
working class. No, he's not like the Furies. Have you seen his
16-year-old
daughter's getting
daughter.
married?
16.
16-year-old daughter getting married.
She just got
Fury?
married.
Fury's daughter.
Well,
I
that-
just
I
watched
mean,
the clip of her
That's
telling
their
him.
culture, you can't criticize it.
It's a child bride culture.
Travelers are different,
They're
you know?
scary.
We don't have travelers here. I mean, we have what would be called like American gypsies, but they're like Roma.
Yeah. I guess it's like like the equivalent is probably like the trailer park thing,
Yeah.
maybe. Like we're like a lot of travelers are like settled now. Like
Yeah.
I lived in North London like when I was a student, and I remember saying to my girlfriend like, "Oh, I think the family across the road are like travelers," and she was like, "Why do you think that?" And I was like, "Well, it's Tuesday and it's 11 a.m. and they're not at school." And they all have Irish accents.
We had to when I went over there, we had to dump our bus, park our bus in places, and then kind of break up into smaller groups because of the travelers. Because dude, we were pulling down streets and just slam on the
I
side of
would
the
like
bus.
to, because I'm on an American podcast trying to represent Ireland, it's not that parochial or just be like, we had to break up into smaller groups so the travelers didn't
It's
get
It was
it.
dangerous.
2000.
There's bandits
It was
on the road.
Was that worse back then?
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
a different time. That's certainly a different
It was
time.
pre 9/11.
Can you? But do you work mainland, the mainland of Ireland?
Yeah,
You work that
yeah.
a ton too.
Yeah, so that's my, I just did my Irish tour in April there, and we did 25 shows in 28 days. Probably wasn't 25 places. It was probably maybe 17 or 18
Wow.
places. I wanted to do a show in every county except for County Tyrone. Like I just wanted to sort of do
Is that
like a real.
the Protestant?
No, it's just where I had the worst gig I've ever had in my whole life. It was crazy. It was on the last tour, and like so on the last tour, I had like a support act, John, who's great, and I would go on for like 10 minutes. I think we've played football with John Maher.
Yeah.
But I would go on for like 5 or 10 minutes at the top and do like a couple of jokes about just like, hello, this is what's going to happen. Because lots of people who come see me like maybe haven't been to a stand-up show before. Be like, there's going to be a support act. I'll bring him out and then we're going to have a little break and then I'll do my show, which is this long or whatever. But I'd like build jokes about the tour into that bit, you know, just get them warmed up a little bit before the support. And that got like nothing, those jokes that normally like do quite well to like set up the support thing. And then I was like, oh, okay, like, don't want to bring John on to, like, fuck all. So I started, like, doing a little bit of crowd work. And I was like, oh, man, what's your name? And then somebody on the other side of the room answered. And I was like, oh, fuck. Like, these cunts all know each other.
Yeah.
And I was, okay. And then just nothing was getting anything. And I got to the point where I'd done, like, 12 minutes. And I was like, right, please welcome John. So John comes on and I shake his hand. I'm like, fucking sorry. Enjoy. He gets nothing for his whole, like, 20 minutes. And then there's a break where we're both stood in the green room, like, what the fuck are we gonna like? I mean, John's like, I mean, I'm done, but like, you have to do a 75-minute show to these people. And I just went on. I was like, maybe they'll like once I'm into the proper show, like they're here for the show or whatever. And when I say like silence for 75 minutes, truly silence for 75 minutes.
What was the disconnect? Were they like?
I don't know. There's a couple weird things about it. One weird thing is that it was sold out months in advance. So they were like really excited and like, keen to be there. But I think there is like in those more rural bits of Ireland, like I'm just a real city boy with like a, you know, earring and like all this fucking like that I've got, you know, this concept of like notions. Irish people hate when somebody gets notions. It's like ideas of grandeur or like delusions of grandeur. It's like, oh, he thinks he's something.
That's my whole problem. Notions.
You got notions.
I think you just, I didn't know that, but now I know that's what
That explains like all of Long Island and Rockland County and Massachusetts. Like, oh, you gonna dream big?
Yeah.
What the fuck you think you're gonna dream big? You gonna get out of here?
That's notions.
Yeah.
That's absolutely.
That's absolutely notions.
I'm a big problem with notions.
Because there's like that internet phase now, like, can a white boy catch a little motion? Can a white boy catch a little notion?
Yeah. And but the worst thing about the whole thing was the end of that show was like a 4-minute routine where I just like screamed about cum, and then I like ripped my shirt off and like shouted some more at the crowd, and like with sunglasses on. And to do that, to sort of pin drop silence is like one of the most evil things that's ever
That's like
happened.
why, like, when I see like people who are doing Edinburgh, and I know that they're gonna have like costume changes and light things. And then you like look at the venue, and it's like the bar from Baby Reindeer, and you're like, you had a light show, like you had light cues in a pub that's it's like 4 p.m. You know, like what a nightmare.
Well, because you can't switch gears, right? It's a show. So you have a beginning, middle, and end.
Yeah, that's like a pretty, and I'm trying to be a bit looser and a bit more fun with it. Like it's been nice doing, because in the UK and Ireland, it's like all theaters, but then like in Philadelphia, I did like Helium. Yeah. And it was like, so we had to strip back, like there were like lighting things and bits and bobs, and I had to be like, okay, this has to feel a bit more like, like I'm fucking around and doing whatever, but like.
Do you find yourself liking it? Do you like the small venues where you can kind of
it's nice to keep it fresh,
bit?
you know, like a show that I've done like probably pushing like 80 or 90 times at this point. It's like, okay, like how does this feel different? Like how can we make it feel different?
Yeah.
I like feeling a bit of a fuck around, but then when you get like a really nice theater where everything just works, it's just like, yeah, that is fun.
Yeah, I do want to try to do that style, like 75-minute narrative arc through the entire show type of thing. I've been trying to think about it.
I do that, but in not a like cohesive enough way. Like I just have never like named it or billed it or anything like that. Like it's all been themed and personal, but I've never done one about a single story or anything like that. Which that would be fun to try.
I want to do one that like gets to a place.
Yeah,
like there's an emotional.
I love that. I like, and even like people say it's not like in an American style of stand up, like outside of Birbiglia, really is like.
And Ari did
Jew,
and Edelman.
Yeah. And but even like Bill Burr, Paper Tiger, which he filmed in London, like the opening of that show is like, why the fuck am I so angry? And the end of that show is, oh, this is why I'm so angry.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Just like, even just a little bit of that, just so the audience feels like
They
they've
accomplished
closed the
something.
book at the end.
yeah.
Like, there's so many American comedy specials that I think are great, but at the end they just like do a punchline and go, "All right, that's my time," and I'm like,
Yeah,
"Who's
yeah.
giving you the light at this arena?"
Can't tell you how many times.
What do you mean that's your time? You're allowed to talk for however long you want.
You
Nate
paid $200,000 to
All
do
right,
this.
guys, that's union rules. I'll see you tomorrow.
I gotta be off at 15.
Otherwise, it's $100,000 fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna risk asking one of the more annoying questions that American or people probably ask you a lot. But did you live through the Troubles?
No, I have a joke about this as well. I was born in 1996.
Okay.
And the Good Friday Agreement, which was like nominally the end of the
94,
Troubles,
right?
was in 1998.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and for those 2 years, I was involved.
Yeah.
You had an assumed name.
I was like fucking.
He was a baby. His pram was full of
Yeah.
pistols.
I mean, that was probably legitimately a thing in Belfast.
Yeah,
There
of
was
course.
Wee women pushing a pram down the street, and then like, there you go. There's all sorts of mad shit from that time. Like, I really think.
That's why I studied that in college.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
Because I'm
studied.
reading loads about it at the minute.
Yeah, because I saw that you're. Is it Don't Say a Word? What's the book?
Yeah,
Say Nothing.
Say Nothing.
I
yeah.
read that too. Yeah.
And the TV show is actually amazing.
Yeah, really good.
But yeah, so I studied sectarian kind of conflict. Was like Israel, Palestine, Northern Ireland, Sri Lanka, Iraq, a couple other places. But had a whole chunk on Northern Ireland, so I did the Troubles quite a bit, and it's kind of crazy because it did actually stop for a while in a way that all these other ones just don't. You know?
Yeah, like it was an unbelievably like difficult compromise that was landed on. And it feels like a little bit precarious of like when Brexit happened, it was like,
yeah.
nobody move.
Yeah.
Like this could
And
be
there's been a couple of
bad
like
or whatever.
flare-ups.
Yeah, I mean, there's fucking idiots who like just have nothing going on in their lives, so meet up in a shed once a week and say that they're the new IRA or whatever the fuck it is, and it's just. And I'm trying to write a sitcom about those guys because I think
That's actually hilarious.
It's very funny.
Yeah.
to have those like,
Trying to start a revolution, but like
Nobody
you're a
else is
loser.
nobody's interested. Like,
also already been handled.
Nobody's interested whatsoever.
Do you think you'll live to see unification?
I think so. I think I tried to like take a step back from like the tribalism of like, of course I am a pro United Ireland because I'm Catholic and from Belfast, and that's where the lines are drawn. But like even in the sense of like self-determination, it's like there's 60 million people in the UK. Why would London give a fuck about what's happening in Belfast?
Yeah.
Whereas there's 7 million people on the island of Ireland. If you want your vote to like matter more and to have more of a say,
Yeah.
And Ireland's not perfect at all at the minute. Like the Republic, like it's fucked up. But like, I feel like you just like it's all about like we have a chance to have more of a say in how our lives are governed. Like, let's go for that.
The whole, I mean, Ireland is not the British Isles, but that whole kind of chunk right now, I guess all of Europe, but really right now, like with the whole fucking reform thing, it's like England is not good.
It's with the big Tommy Robinson march sort of the other day.
God, it's so crazy because Trump.
Let's open this stuff up to people
Yeah,
that
so
don't
like
read as much.
Yeah, I know everything about this.
Just the rise of global fascism.
Yeah, so
That's
there's
basically what we're talking
I see.
about.
All right. Yes, I'm
There's
familiar.
a guy that's like, if like Jake Paul and Charlie Kirk were combined, kind of.
Whoa, what a juggernaut.
Like he's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
But he speaks to the dumb guy who gets mad that there's.
The fucking Muslims are coming over here
Of
and
course,
they're
yeah.
raping us.
Similar to Connor's tweets.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I think they're like good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
pals.
they
makes
definitely. Tommy Robinson and Conor McGregor are definitely in a group chat.
The crazy thing is that Tommy Robinson is like a child of immigrants.
Yeah, of
His
course.
name's-
course.
His name's Stephen
he Polish?
Yaxley Lennon.
Yeah.
He's Irish.
Oh, he is?
He's fucking Irish. And he's like, fucking England for the English. And I'm like, what about your mom?
But they, like everywhere, like it's fucking happening everywhere. Like people are like, "Wait, I'm not happy," and then they're blaming, immigrants and stuff like that. But it's like kind of catching steam. Like they're like reform might win the next election. In
So they won
the
like
UK.
a lot of the local elections
Yeah.
recently.
And basically, how you get the prime ministership is you take over parliament. So if you win enough of the parliament, then you're the dominant party. You nominate whoever is the prime minister.
Would it be like if you had the most senators,
Yeah.
then your party would have
Right.
the presidency, I guess?
More like Congress, because senators are only 2 per state. But
Okay,
Congress
yeah,
is like
more.
little this burg, this burg, this burg. But the thing that I don't get is because Tommy Robinson is like, when he talks, you're not like, wow,
Yeah,
the
he's not like
orator. Trump, you get. Like,
he's the charismatic guy.
yeah, you go like, I hate everything he's saying, but it's pretty fun. This
He's
is a good watch.
He's
you
a
know?
salesman. He like, knows how to sell.
Tommy
now,
Robinson's
yeah.
kind of like a stilted idiot. Like people like confront him sometimes, and he doesn't know how to deal with it. He'll just get like real like tight in the face.
I mean, Trump has turned to just started calling women fat and dumb. So that was
Quiet, piggy.
that was insane. Not even the pay. Did you see the recent one where this woman just asked him about like his war plans? He's like, "You're just a stupid, dumb woman." And it's like, sometimes you just got to go for an old classic.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta just.
So, it's like, what are you, fucking 6? Yeah, that's such a crazy thing for the
You
president. Yeah,
dumb-
you're stupid.
You're a dumb, fat, stupid woman. I said fat.
I think he did too.
No, that's great.
But then I guess Nigel Farage is like he's the guy that people are very worried is going to be the next prime minister.
Okay.
He's the leader of the
Can I tell you
Reform
about a
Party.
big mistake I made?
Go, yeah.
Because I know Farage as being kind of a dumb shit.
Yeah.
And I don't take him seriously because obviously I don't know what's going on the ground there. I thought I kind of knew what was going on the ground there because I pretty close with a few English comics, perform there a couple times a year. I had him make me a cameo to like announce my England show. And I had no idea. I thought he was like a loser. I was like, oh, everybody.
Were people pretty angry about that?
Yeah, they were like, why the fuck? I had no idea. I thought he did Brexit and then like went into anonymity. I was like, he's on fucking Cameo. He's a fucking loser. And then my friends like Josh Weller and like Lee Hudson were like, oh yeah, people are not gonna like this at all. This is bad. You've just put like, basically like fucking Dan Bilzerian to plug your shows or something like that.
Or Ben Shapiro to be
Yeah,
like, Andy Haynes is coming to...
Wow, you can snap into an American accent pretty quick.
It's so annoying. They can all do us. We can't do them.
Well, Ben Shapiro also the robotic nature of, and is picking up the speed of the way that you talk. It's like it's kind of doable.
But isn't it like hopeful that like the Daily Wire is like crumbling? Isn't that falling to bits at the minute?
Well, I think it's hopeful in general. I think a lot of things are leveling out just because I think the ICE stuff really like switched people off a lot.
Well, this is the sort of radicalizing moments that like it's like a very common thing in Belfast where like my dad's dad was very much like, I don't fucking care. I just want to look after my family. Like, I'm not involved in this whole like struggle thing or whatever. And then he was like dragged out into the street in the middle of the night and stripped in front of his whole neighborhood and like searched for like absolutely no reason. And he was like, oh, well, fuck those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forever.
You've made an enemy
It's
for
like,
life.
If you just like...
He went back inside and put a balaclava on.
This is fun for me to watch because it looks like Andy's talking to a cousin.
Well, this is the...
Usually Andy's wearing shorter shorts than what you're wearing too.
I think the thing I've been messaged about most on Instagram ever is Andy's Miss Rachel joke.
Really?
Of people going, is this not you?
No, I have gotten a few like, are you aware of Vittorio? And I was like, yes, I know Vittorio.
It's like, dude, you do an incredible Seattle accent. That's unbelievable.
Somebody at my show last night was very anti-Seattle. I was asking, like, what's the worst city in America? And they said Seattle. And that felt harsh to me.
It's not even fucking close, dude.
right.
It's
No,
literally
Seattle's
not even close.
amazing, but the people are probably more similar to like a Scandinavian or like one of the British Isles where it rains so much that it kind of forces people indoors
And they have to read books and stuff.
and they're a little more kind of like introverted. So it's like, I think for a lot of people, especially people from the East Coast, when they move there and people aren't like, hey, or, whatever, Midwest, whatever. And we're all Scandinavian. That's like our blood is like Scandinavian blood. So like, Scandinavians aren't known for their jolliness or, but like the city itself is gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
I know,
we have great
I like
food,
Frasier.
lots of art. Yeah.
Frasier's good.
Yep.
I used to watch that like every morning. Isn't that so strange? Like me in Belfast, like before I went to school, Frasier was on like Channel 4 or whatever in the morning. So before I left for school in the morning, I would just...
Niles!
That's the funniest child program to watch
Isn't that so
before going.
strange?
Yeah, just Frasier, the most like buttoned up sitcom that we have.
And,
The opposite is I watched Married with Children every night before I went to bed.
That is holy shit.
Yeah.
You guys. There's
Very
what's happening
similar.
here. Yeah. Can I ask you about where my family is from?
I was going to ask.
Mayo.
Mayo's like gorgeous.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because I've been told, Irish people love just extinguishing the flame that burns bright for Ireland in my heart. And I'll say,
Yes,
Mayo.
but we fucking... No, like I don't want to be mean,
Please do.
but in general,
Yeah.
Irish people hate Irish Americans.
I know.
Like we
I
really
think a lot of
you're like...
people
Not when we
hate-
were fundraising for the IRA, you didn't hate us.
No. Well, I think we did hate you then, but we just showed up and
You're
went,
like,
but we were
lads,
useful."
You're good.
Yeah, you're good. Come on over.
Yeah,
have a
we were
pint.
useful.
We weren't choosy about who gave us stuff. Gaddafi gave us a lot of guns. Truly, Colonel
Yeah.
Gaddafi gave us...
Yeah.
I say us, I'm not in the IRA.
No, but he's pretty cool, Gaddafi. If you like read his younger stuff.
Yeah, his early stuff.
Yeah.
He went a bit off the rails. He's like Kanye.
Yeah, exactly. He's the Kanye he's Libyan Kanye.
Well, and as somebody who was incorrectly told, growing up, I was just taught about Irish culture so much. It was very important to my family that I was in touch with it. And they were like, you always have a home in Ireland. And then every Irish person I've met has been like, I've never considered anybody less Irish than you personally. And I'm like, God damn it.
We're not friends. I don't like you.
Is it accurate to say, because this is what some people have said, that it's the Alabama of Ireland?
No,
Mayo? No.
I wouldn't say that. That's
Okay.
probably more like the Midlands of Ireland probably has more of that stuff going on, like Roscommon or sort of Laois or something like that are much more rural. Where like Mayo is rural, but it's like coastal and beautiful.
Gotcha.
Where like people like tourists will go to County Mayo,
Yeah.
to like hang out and like just like it's sort of
Nice.
a gorgeous part of the
We're
country.
farm people. Like my mother's cousin owns the farm that my grandmother and her family grew up
Wow.
on, and it's like huge and beautiful, and it's still a functioning farm. So they're
Were
still
you
like.
farming?
I did not know.
No, but what's the farm functioning as?
Oh, I think cattle.
Cattle?
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It may have gone through.
But
a
you
few
know
changes.
the Mayo Gaelic football team are cursed?
No, but I was gonna buy some of their gear, so that's interesting to tell me about it.
So you can still obviously buy the stuff, whatever, the shirts
Yeah,
are nice.
but I'm cursed already personally, so I don't know if I want to
what's your
cloak
curse?
myself in it. Huh?
Did you not carry Madame Zeroni up the mountain?
I never did.
What a Holes reference, by the way. Shout out to Shia LaBeouf.
Dude, I just did a podcast recently where somebody quoted Holes.
I think it's one of my favorite films of all time.
I haven't seen it. I really want to see it.
Wow.
I haven't
You're
seen-
out.
Yeah,
You're out
I
of the
haven't
combo.
seen so many fucking.
It wasn't. If it
He
wasn't-
always references these movies that were like boy movies in the
Yeah, yeah,
90s,
yeah.
and I'm like, I was raised by.
And he's like, I watched Fried Green Tomatoes with my mom.
I literally watched Fried Green Tomatoes.
What's that?
It's a great movie. That's what it is. It's a fantastic film with
like an art film? Is it
Sarah.
It's about racism in the South, but it's like kind of female centric or female driven.
But it's like
Woke
kind of
nonsense.
no. It's not even that. It's like
Sorry if I got you. That was good.
I'm trying to think of like the Steel Magnolias. Do you ever see Steel
I
Magnolias?
haven't. I'm quite bad on. I haven't seen lots.
Yeah,
of
it's
films.
kind of like it's like there's like some tales and like adventure, and then there's like racism, but there's also like love story. It's just kind of like Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Where there's like
okay.
these undertones of horrible things happening, but it's kind of the main story is about
they're
this.
fun.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
Right?
Yeah,
but the,
yeah.
Okay.
The curse of County Mayo, and I would love to actually get the facts because I can never remember why they got cursed. So I think it was a Mayo Gaelic football team in the 50s, and they won the All Ireland Championship, which is like the biggest thing. The Sam Maguire is the name of the trophy, and they either didn't bring it like on a tour around County Mayo. They didn't bring it to a specific village or to a specific like woman. But I think it was to a specific village, and then a woman from that village like placed a curse on the Mayo Gaelic football team that they wouldn't win the All Ireland until all of the members of that team died, and like 3 of them are still alive.
Oh my
And they truly haven't won the All Ireland
Wow.
for 70 years now.
Have people tried to kill those guys?
I really want to write a movie where like the biggest Mayo football fan has to kill his heroes. Because
It's like how Grandpa Simpson and Mr. Burns were a part of the same World War II company.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
They hid the paintings that they stole from the Nazis. Kind of.
forgot about
Not really.
that. I totally
As I went
forgot
on
about
with
that.
that metaphor, I was like, it's not like that.
It's not like that.
Sometimes.
did we get the facts on the ground? What were the...
So allegedly they passed a funeral and they didn't stop to pay respects, but a curse was put on them by a priest.
Okay,
Oh.
this is even better.
That is good. Yeah.
That's nice.
At first, it was just like kind of a witchy woman, but now it's an official man of the
It's
clergy.
the official man of the clergy. That's so exciting. Priests are up to mad stuff on the west coast of Ireland. Do you know that like one of the airports on the west coast of Ireland, like a priest, like just without like applying, like putting in an application, just built an airport
What?
and was like, there should be an airport here.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I did not know
It's for
that.
people to come to, there's like a pilgrimage where like somebody saw the Virgin Mary.
Oh, yeah,
And he
yeah.
was like, there has to be an airport here so people can visit.
I gotta
it's
go out
one of
there.
Built a tower?
It's,
Like, what did he
it's
do?
one of like 6 airports in Ireland was just illegally built by the priest.
Follows zero code.
Yeah.
That's
And you have to, it's the most like Catholic church
It's like
thing ever.
slanted. It's on a hill.
There's a crazy thing when you arrive, like to get a flight from there, you like drop off your like checked bags or whatever. And even if you don't, you like go through this little like corridor thing and there's like a mandatory €15 donation to help like upkeep the airport.
Yeah.
And it's like, what?
It's like the Wikipedia of airports. They're
Yeah.
like, we only survive if you donate.
So you have to just like pay €15 to go.
Like it's that illegitimate that the government doesn't even pay the the people.
But surely that should
It's a
just
volunteer airport.
Yeah, what is it? One of ours? All of our airports are borderline volunteer at this point.
Yeah, we
But
should.
surely that should just be folded into the ticket price rather than you
Of
like
course.
shaking me down on the way into the
Why wouldn't they
One
fold
time-
it into the ticket price?
One time I was in Mexico. So I took a flight from New York to Mexico City and then to Guatemala City, and I had the same exact return, right? And then, not knowing how anything works as a stoner in his late 20s, I said, I'm going to hitchhike to Mexico City from Guatemala City, go on this like week-long adventure. I'll meet up with my connection. I'll go home that way.
Oh, problem.
And also on this trip, a lot of bad things happened.
Yeah.
Good things, but bad. Bad inherently. But one of them was I lost my wallet. So I did not have money. So I got to the airport and I was like, I had my passport, but I was like, I'm here. And they're like, you didn't get on in Guatemala City, so you do not get on the flight. And I was like, okay, but I'm here. And they were like, yeah, you got to figure that out. And so I spent like literally 12 hours going around the airport asking people to help me. Eventually, like a baggage handler got me on a flight. It was like that. It took, I was like, I'd slept in the airport too because I'd gotten there at like midnight or something. And then so I get on this flight that is Mexico City to Monterey, Monterey to New York. And they pull me off the plane in Monterey and they were like, hey, you didn't pay your exit fee. It was like $9. And I was like, that's great, but I don't have a wallet. And they were like, okay, well, you didn't pay your exit fee, so you got to get off the plane. And I was like, now I'm in another city that I don't have anything in.
Right.
And I started losing my mind, but I don't speak good enough Spanish to like yell. And then the guy didn't speak good enough English to yell back at me. So I was like, por favor, necesito, like, ayuda, senor. Like, just, like
You're no
raising
longer
my-
rolling your R's.
Yeah, it was horrible. And then he's going, you boy, shut up, boy, like that. Like,
I mean, he was right. You were just a little boy.
yeah, I was 28 years
it's
old.
like how Tommy Robinson argues. It's like
Yeah.
he doesn't quite speak the language.
He's arguing in a second language. But yeah, eventually somebody like walked up to me because like,
Gave you $9.
yeah, somebody was like, I got him.
Yeah.
Because it was like the whole plane had to get off and change planes type of thing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that was a fun adventure.
That's so great because there's lots of people nowadays doing this, like, or like attempting to do it, which I think is technically illegal, where like sometimes a flight is cheaper
With a connection.
if
yeah.
you pretend.
Skipjack.
Yeah, so you just leave. You just don't get the connection.
Yeah.
So if you need to go to LA,
You just can't check
book
a
flight
bag.
to somewhere else. Oh yeah, because they automatically move it to the next plane or
Yeah.
whatever. But apparently, like that, is it illegal? You're not supposed
It's
to do it?
illegal to like. They made it illegal to sell it like as an option.
Yeah.
Well, like you can still do it, but you would have to do the search yourself. They shut down the websites that would like go and scout it.
Right.
Because like when I was in Berlin, I don't know, maybe a month ago, it was cheaper to fly to Salt Lake City, where the woman I'm dating lives, than to go back home. But I went through New York.
Right.
So it was like, I don't know, like
That's so like frustrating. I hate that that's like
it was like $750 to fly to New York, and then it was like $400 to fly to Salt Lake City through New York.
I don't
So
understand
enraging,
that.
Yeah.
I don't know
nobody
what
does.
little quirk, what twisty little bit of capitalism that is, but it really fucks my head up where it's like, but that doesn't make any sense.
You have to spend more fuel.
Do you know what's
Yeah.
a crazy thing with flights? If you use a VPN and like pretend you're booking a flight from a different location,
It's cheaper.
The prices are all different.
Yeah.
If you buy a flight to Mexico from Mexico, it's like $200 cheaper.
Oh, that really fucks my brain up. I get so mad at that shit, dude.
We've already had like travel talks
Because it's
today.
not even it's not even capitalism, because capitalism is just trying to beat the product with a better product. That is just boxing you into a corner until they can steal from you legally.
Yeah,
Like, that
it's just
sucks.
Supply and demand and all this. Yeah, fucking.
I hate it. We gotta go back to socialism.
You great airlines.
Yeah. And then we'll have perfect airlines, like in Russia.
Then I'll fly the
nationalize
plane.
the
Yeah,
airlines.
nationalize the airlines. What was I going to say? So we didn't tell you this, but a lot of our fan base is parents because we're both
Okay.
parents. You have a girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys want to have kids eventually?
That is the plan eventually.
That's great.
So like
How old are you?
29. I turn
okay,
30 next week.
Nice.
Well,
Happy
maybe a
birthday.
week and a half. I'm going to turn 30 in Orlando, Florida.
Oh.
The happiest place on
I
earth.
might go to Disney World
Yeah.
by myself on my 30th birthday.
She's just cry in front of the castle.
Do it. Take
It's
a
over.
take a Cialis and walk right through the front door.
Wait, is that a boner pill?
Just solo in Disney World with a huge rod,
Have
being
you
like, "It's
taken
my
a-
30th birthday."
Have you taken a Blue Chew?
Never?
Never?
No.
I'm kind of afraid to take one. Have you taken one?
No, they scare me.
It scares me because it's like,
I think my heart would stop.
yeah, like it's like apparently like how it works is it just like raises your blood pressure, I think.
yeah,
a little terrified.
because it was heart medication, wasn't
Yeah,
it? Viagra,
it was. And then they were like, oh, these guys are getting hard.
Yeah, blood flow seems to be going to one direction. No, I'm pretty good with that. But if I was doing Disney World solo on my 30th, who knows?
yeah.
Have to go report to all your neighbors after that trip.
But yeah, I would like to have kids at some point.
Do you have like siblings with kids or anything like that?
No, I've got lots of younger cousins, so I've like been around kids a lot.
Yeah.
And like used to be a teacher a little bit, not like a classroom teacher, but like a music teacher
Yeah.
in schools, and all that crack. But my girlfriend's one of these like, she just like researches. She knows everything about parenting. It seems she's an only child, doesn't have loads of cousins, and it's just like, but she's like, okay, we need to do this when we have kids, and I'm like, all right. I don't know, why are you
Sounds
researching this right now?
It's great
Like,
to have one of those though, because my wife is the same exact way and really looks into things, and it's both it's helpful to have her, and then it's also helpful to have me, because it's like, chill out with that. When she gets
Yeah.
too in the weeds with her own control shit.
Yeah.
Similarly, I'm sure you can be the calming factor of like, hey man, like it is what it
Gonna be
is.
okay.
Let's chill out. Yeah.
Yeah, the big dilemma, I think, that from what I can see for parents is like young kids, the iPad dilemma, and then slightly older kids, the social media dilemma.
Yeah. They're
Are-
pretty awful.
What's
both
the?
of them.
Yeah, I mean, they're both
I mean,
fucked up.
the iPad thing is horrible. I don't care if you do it with your kids. I do it sometimes because it's like the other day I had a meeting and I didn't have a babysitter, and I was out. Like I thought that I could drop her at this kind of play group, and they were like not there yet, and so I just gave her Baby Shark and a thing of cookies, and then I did the meeting, and she was like right here, and I was just like, and then occasionally like a little hand would come up and like touch my face. But I in those moments I go like, this is
Yeah, it's sort of like it's an off switch for your child.
Yeah,
which is
Coco Melon's the worst. Coco Melon's scientifically researched.
Don't worry, they're making a movie about it.
Oh, good.
Yeah, they sure are.
Well, apparently Bluey's good.
Bluey is
great.
good.
Anything on the BBC is supposed to be like
Yes.
the BBC will not put like
Yeah.
brain poison on there.
Yeah, I think even Miss Rachel's kind of bad in some ways, even though I love her, just because of how the rhythm with which she changes and the colors and things like that are all very, and she's kind of very enthusiastic. There's actually a lo-fi Miss Rachel now. Have you seen this?
No.
She's just kind of this hipster mom, and she's like, all right, today we have the color blue.
Yeah, I mean, that was like, it's funny that like Ben Stein was our version of that.
Yeah.
You know,
Tell me about Ben Stein. He's a kids TV presenter.
No.
No, but he was the teacher in Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh,
Bueller.
And then he also had a show called Ben Stein or Win Ben Stein's Money.
Is he a pedophile? Have I?
I think
No,
you know,
that's the principal from
Okay,
Ferris
there we
Bueller's
go.
Day
but
Off.
Ben Stein
Sorry.
did.
Yeah,
I got you, I got you.
sorry.
Ben Stein did become a George W. Bush like Iraq War supporter.
He was always that though. He worked for Reagan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
didn't
think he
know
was
that.
like heavy in the Republican Party for a long time.
knows
He's like
my-
he's a smart guy,
Probably knows my
weaponized
grandfather
for
and-
yeah.
Because did you guys see Beetlejuice? The second one, like
No.
the sequel?
No.
They did one of the greatest things ever because that guy, the principal from Ferris Bueller's Day Off, he was obviously in the first Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
But then they didn't want to obviously give him a job in the second bit, so they killed him off. But they didn't even want to give him like a death sequence, so they did this death sequence where he gets eaten by a shark, but it's all claymation. So they did like a claymation thing of him like getting his whole body bitten off, and then he's like in the movie later on, but he's just like a shark bite from here down, and he has no head. And I'm like, that is, I think it's the funniest bit of the film.
That's brilliant.
That they've just written out a pedophile.
Yeah,
by
it's a
him
great way to
getting
handle it.
Eaten by a shark.
Other sequels have just offered them more money.
yeah.
Some,
They really
some
doubled
sequels,
down.
especially in the last 5 years, they've been like,
Yeah.
come on, get back in here.
Nostalgia is more powerful than pedophilia.
That is my favorite. I think it's Gianmarco has that joke about they're getting so many good actors, they're going to make a good movie.
Yeah.
I
That
think
is a
that's
good joke.
it's a
Yeah.
brilliant- like once they got Jonathan Majors, he was like, that's it. We got to put a stop. Like a Kevin Spacey, Jonathan Majors movie. That's too powerful.
Well, they've got behind the camera. They're flying. They've got great directors. They've got
Oh yeah,
great writers.
of course, yeah.
God, I think you.
Russell Brand.
famed Catholic himself, Russell Brand.
Also Joe Rogan now, apparently, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
The father of psychedelics is now a staunch fucking Christian. It's super cool. But I love that people were giving Russell Brand, who hasn't been funny in over 10 years.
He was only funny when he was smoking crack.
Totally. Forgetting Sarah Marshall is really
guys
funny.
are
Get Him to the Greek is really funny. He's had his moment. Like, I got to give him credit for he's had his moments. But, like, truly has not done a funny thing in a long time. And somehow his moment on Piers Morgan where he's thumbing through his Bible trying to find a verse that Piers asked him what he was looking at is a bit. It's like, oh, he's doing a bit. He's wasting
he trying to claim
time.
that was a bit?
People were saying, they're like, it's a bit. He was wasting his time on purpose. Look, he's a funny guy. He's being
so
funny. And it's
clearly,
like,
like-
man, you're giving this guy so much airspace that you're literally lifting a pedophile up. To
No,
hell,
I don't
or
think
not a
he's a
pedophile. Yeah, whatever.
Hey.
All right, bleep that.
Yeah,
please.
People his own age.
That's right. I'm sorry. No, he doesn't. He doesn't. He actually said, when I
16-year-old.
was 30, when I
He
was
fucked a
30,
16-year-old when he was 30.
I
He
had
said
sex
that.
with a 16-year-old. It's legal, yeah? It's legal.
And he was a very
Was it legal?
immature 30.
What?
The
Was it
age,
legal?
The
It's
age
legal.
of consent in the UK is 16.
All right.
I got a flight to Leeds for you tomorrow.
A direct
All
flight
right.
from New York
That's
to Leeds.
that's
is
one of those
fun.
clips we put up, and I lose half my followers. All my followers are like tote bag carrying Palestine supporters, and then we'll put up something where it's like, I don't know, I think a woman should know how to come, and then it's like. By the way, we do have a voicemail. We take a voicemail.
Oh, lovely.
Except today we've gotten 2 emails, so
Okay.
Nicole's gonna read it, and then we all will chime in.
Can you do it in an accent?
Yes.
I don't really do accents is the problem. I
you
could send it to
try?
Mike.
I think that would be
Can you
even
try,
better.
yeah?
I'd really like to not try.
Just for like a second, say,
Oh,
let's have it.
Don't do this.
You can
to
start
me.
it. You can start it like this. In the land of Tir na Nog.
Yeah,
I'm
do it
not
in my
gonna do
accent.
that.
Do it in
Yeah.
mine.
I can't.
You can give it a go.
Aren't you Irish?
It's mine or
Not like that.
Zimbabwe. Those are
Not
your
like
options.
that. not like
that.
Vittorio. I'm not.
Not in a weird way.
Okay, you can just read it.
Thank you. So this is coming from a Patreon member who goes by Crisp Rentals.
Oh.
It's a two-parter. Most parents talk about doing the opposite of what their parents did raising them, but maybe talk about some of the things you think they did right that you want to do as well. Or maybe talk about things that might have been good but can't really be done this day and age. Letting kids have a sense of self-reliance or even letting them do something that may result in a light injury is unheard of these days. A parent could call CPS for some nonsense that they deem as you endangering your child.
What's the second part? Oh, it's just 2 questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think also the CPS thing only happens when you just post it. Like I think that's the big problem with like parenting shit is just posting it and like looking for positive affirmation. And then of course anybody, like the internet is just a vile place. So people will immediately come in and call you an unfit parent.
Like grim, a lot of the like, this is my child on the internet, aren't they cute? And it's like, why are you using your child to get your little dopamine hit on your little fucking algorithm thing? It's like so fucking... I remember one that I felt personally insulted by of someone I knew who used to work at a comedy club in the UK. She posted like on her story, like it was a picture of her and her kid. And she'd done the classic, like, you know, like emoji over the kid's face, which I'm like, okay, fair enough. Like you don't want your kid's face out there. But she'd also... The kid, like the baby was just like in a nappy and like nothing else, or a diaper. Emoji over the face, but also like star emojis over the nipples.
Oh.
And I was like, where do you think I am?
Yeah.
Why have
That makes it sexier than anything.
Now the baby's wearing a bikini.
you, do you know what I mean?
Stars over nipples immediately make an adult.
Yeah.
I don't care for that at all.
And I get the instinct, you're like, I don't want anybody perving on my child, but I think you've swung way too far in the
You're
wrong
putting
direction.
emoji tassels
Yeah,
on
that's
your
emoji tassels.
That's so fucking weird, man. And the weird thing is that like when you become a parent, because I've wrestled with this too.
Can we get
about like
ages of kids?
I have a 6-year-old and a 1-year-old.
Okay.
2.5.
2.5.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but the thing about it is like, there are times where I'm just like, it's not even about it probably subconsciously there's some attention grabbing stuff. My entire life is about getting attention. But there's also a part of it where I'm like beaming with so much pride and I'm so happy about this thing. And there's not many positive things in the world and in my life that like, yeah, sometimes the impulse is to just be like, look at this awesome thing.
Yeah, you want to shout it from the rooftops.
Yeah, and it's a weird, like, that attention grabby stuff kind of reminds me of, like, what she's talking about in terms of, like, what your parents did and didn't do. And the things that my parents did, like, now I also stop posting because I kind of realized that a lot of my parents' stuff was, like, trying to get attention off of me.
Yeah.
And not through their, like I don't know, it's hard to say because I've talked about it before, but I was good at sports and they were supportive in the sense that they enjoyed the attention that it garnered them.
Yeah.
Like if you're good, that makes me a good parent. Kind of thing. So I realized that also while doing that and posting these things, I was there is an energy to it where it's like, look at how good of a parent I am. Doing these things. So I pulled back because I'm like, I know how that made me feel. And even my son, like, my son was like, Dad, let's have a reaction podcast to the Knicks. He's like, but I don't want to post it. And I was like, deal, dude. I don't want to post.
Such a great idea.
I was like, deal. Let's do a reaction podcast to the Knicks. I will absolutely never post. I don't want to post it.
That's such a fun little play thing. You know, like putting on a show in your living room or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah. That is so great.
I was pumped that he asked about it because it made two things. He's like, I don't want him to do this because I want to come to him. But he's like interested in what I got going on. And it actually makes me think that
what were the ads for?
Cialis.
Yeah.
It's all the same stuff.
Like, Blue Chew, Manscaped.
Star emojis.
Yeah.
But it made me think that like
you should do ads for the kids' moms, like meatloaf or whatever. It's just stuff that you guys really like. It's like, it's the best meatloaf in the country.
That is a good idea.
That would be so fun.
Very specific household item.
This has made me very happy.
Oh, I love that.
This idea of like doing a
cute.
podcast that I don't post.
All right, I'll post it.
I know.
Deal.
He sends it to you only.
But I don't know, that made me feel good because this goes into what this person is saying is that like the way that I showed interest in him, he showed it back. And so that's kind of what I'm saying is like my parents showed interest, and then maybe I did, and I played golf with my dad, and but it was toxic and shit. But I think that is like a good thing that they also did is show interest, is sign your kid up, do the things that even if they're uncomfortable and it's hard, and it's like if they sign up, don't let them quit that season. They can stop playing. But don't let them quit. Like that's a big thing.
They have to go through this season,
Yeah, where it's like, hey, we made the commitment. It's not about the money, but we put money towards this, and that's value. That's worth something. So let's see it through. And at the end, if we decide that we're going to stop doing it, then we can stop doing it. And I remember that was a conversation I had with my parents early too, which is like, you're never going to quit. We don't quit. We can stop doing things, and that's okay. And I was like, that was a great lesson.
Yeah, I think that's my parents were so supportive, like, because I played like all the sports and did all like the music extracurriculars. So they were just like, in hindsight, just driving me from place to place to place to place to place.
Yeah,
just like do all this random shit. And I'm like, what a fucking amazing childhood to have had.
Yeah.
To be like sort of ferried around the place and doing all this stuff. And then the thing I would like, the one thing I'm like, I don't want to do that is my dad was a big one for going, I would go like, he would tell me to do something, and I would go like, but why?
Yeah.
And he would go, because I'm your dad.
Yeah.
And I said so.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I just hated that so much.
Yeah.
And I think in the actual sort of like trenches of being a parent, it's very hard to not be like,
course,
because
yes.
I know better and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But I think to me, it feels like a very important thing that you can do for your child to be like, I'm never going to tell you to do something for no reason.
Yep.
Here are the reasons why we're doing that.
Yeah. I think my parents, God, I don't even know if my parents were conscious of their parenting, but
That's a funny
I don't think there was like any plan at all. I don't think there was any research or anything like that. But
Yeah, I was the second of three, and there's 2 years
Same.
between each of us. So I think like at one point they had a 1, 3, and 5-year-old, and I'm
my
like,
God,
you guys
dude.
were just in the weeds. Like,
Yeah.
no,
Looking
none
back
of this
at
was deliberate.
well, my
Dude,
my
as an
parents,
adult looking back at that, just think about the actual effort that fucking took. That's wild.
yeah, my parents got divorced when I was 5, and so I think I was like a Tasmanian devil. I was just insane.
Yeah.
Like I was just like, is this flammable? Like at like 7, I was doing shit like that. But the one thing I think they did is they exposed me to a lot of like,
Strangers?
yeah, they sold me on the internet. No, like my mom, because she was like exhausted, she brought us out to like different restaurants, like 3 days a week, 4 days a week. So we like ate all this like food from around the world.
Yeah, great.
So that was like, I think that kind of piqued my interest in the world. And there was like a little bit of world travel. Like we went to Mexico, we went to Ireland and England once. But my dad really brought me to nature. And that was like a lifelong, still to this day, like
Yeah,
I got to
that's
go
so
out and
great.
touch grass type of thing.
Yeah. Well, and I'll say this, and this is true, is my mom really was the spearhead of me connecting to Irish culture and to our like family and stuff like that. 'Cause she just
We did Scottish culture. We did Highland Games.
Yeah,
I think that
the
stuff-
caber toss.
Yeah.
I'd love to give like proper caber
log?
toss a go.
Yeah.
It's like a
Yeah, the
fucking
log
tree,
thing, right?
and it's
Yeah.
like
dude.
They
Can
did
you do that?
Yeah, little kid sized poles.
yeah.
Holy shit.
The ones that the men do are like telephone poles.
Yeah.
They're fucking insane.
I would
But
love to do that.
I did want to say this. One thing, you know, I kind of reconnected with my dad. He wasn't absent from my life, but I don't know, I judged him and he moved to the suburbs. He had a very corporate job. And I was kind of like, dude, this is lame. You don't, you eat normal food. You don't seek out art or anything like that. And then I kind of got to know him in my late 20s and 30s a little bit better. And then like the last couple of years, we've been really tight. But one thing that was like a defining moment in parenting, and this is obviously not the same question because I was a fully grown man, was I was in LA. I was dead broke. I was like $40,000 in debt. And I didn't have enough money to live anymore in LA. And I was going to go. My mom had breast cancer. She's fine. But I was going to go home and take care of my mom. And then I was like, maybe I'll just stay in Seattle. Like, maybe I'll just stop doing this. And I told my dad. And my dad had always been such a corporate kind of like stay on these jobs that he's always envied my stand-up. He's always been like, that's so cool that you did something different and you kept at it and all this stuff. And I was like sitting in my car telling him this. And he was like, you can't do that. And I was like, what? And he's like, you put way too much into this. I don't care how hard it is right now. You got to figure it out. You've given this so much time and effort. It'll work out, type of thing. And I just like crying in a
Dude, that makes me emotional because he very
Volkswagen
clearly
Jetta.
like that. You know how much you care about your kids, so you know that he meant all of that.
Yeah, and I mean, it was like he was just like. I think he also told me, he was like, you remember when I like, he goes, you remember when I like had to move to the East Coast? He goes, I was bankrupt. Like we had to move because I was bankrupt, and now I'm fine.
Yeah,
you know, he's like, you're gonna be fine, type of thing. Anyways, makes me a little.
No, but
watery-eyed.
that's great. That, I mean, support. That's something that they asked. What did your parents do? Even though you were an adult. And my thing is also like these parents that are like 18 years. Then I'm done.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, you're not. I mean, sure, you might be, but I'm not. My kid's gonna be in my life until I'm dead. And even then I'll haunt
I
them.
know a girl who her parents were like 18.
Yeah.
You're done. And they didn't pay for college, nothing. They were just like,
I mean,
have
that's
fun.
my
and
parents
she's
did
like one of
that.
the most successful people I know in the world. But
Wow, just
My
thrown out.
my
of
parents
the
told me they were paying for college because I went to I'm not trying to be a victim, but like as soon as I turned 18, I lived at home. They were going through a divorce, so I might as well not lived at home. They told me they were paying for I would get to go to any 4-year I wanted if I went to junior college because they didn't have the money because they were going through a divorce. I did that. They not only stuck me with the junior college bill, they then stuck me with the 4-year bill, and I started life with debt that they told me that I wasn't going to have, and basically was like, and we have no money for an apartment or any help or whatever. All of my friends, and this is not like a
is how you
lot
started
of the
selling
people I
heroin.
know, they got their houses because their parents helped them or somebody in their family helped them, and it's like it's just nothing I can relate to on that level. So it's like even emotional support like that, that's fucking huge.
yeah.
Huge.
Do you have to pay for school in the UK?
Yeah, but you get like a student loan, which sort of functions as a tax, but just for you.
Yeah.
So like my university, and it's like nothing compared to the States. I was one of the first years when there's like the university fees went up to £9,000 a year.
Oh no.
I mean, at the time there was like marches in the
Riots and
streets,
shit, yeah.
like truly, like people threw fire
That's like in
extinguishers.
France where they were like burning down municipal buildings because they moved the retirement age from
62 to 63 or something.
Yeah. All these French people were like, oh, it'll never happen.
So I did 4 years of 9,000, and then there's like a maintenance loan, which is like to help you sort of like
Pay
live
it
while
off,
you're university. So I'm technically in like, I think I was like £56,000 of debt, but you only have to pay it back when you're earning a certain amount, and then it comes out as like a percentage of the amount you earn over that.
Oh,
wow.
So it does function as a tax, but it's like if you don't go to university, like people really don't like the student loan thing, but I do think in a way, like if you don't go to university, you don't have to pay tax so that other people can go to university. It's like if you go to university, then you can just like.
It's kind of a good system for that. It's like a
And
government.
then if you haven't paid it back after 35 years, it just gets written off.
that's also good because that's kind of like, hey, college, be better. Like teach them enough to be successful,
earn.
and then we'll be able to
Yeah.
take money
I
out
mean,
of it.
I have a degree as a classical percussionist. So
No
that's-
shit.
lots of money in there. We do have a Patreon. Are you trying to plug anything? This probably won't come out till the end of June.
I'm
16,
chilling. I've got a podcast called Mike and Vittorio's Guide to Parenting. Neither of us have kids. We don't talk about parenting.
That's funny.
We're just trying to attract an audience of young mothers.
Nice.
And
I
if
like
that's
that.
you. No, we just talk shit, and we thought it was the stupidest name we could come up with.
Yeah.
That's
for
great.
a podcast. And just like I've got specials on YouTube and all that shit. And if I'm ever anywhere near where you are, come see me do stand-up comedy.
You guys heard it. He's hilarious, and I mean, people already know you probably everywhere.
Thanks so much for doing it, man.
Don't be silly. I've had a very nice time.